Hey, Jojo. So I just spent the last 30 minutes talking to you, and I have no clue if this video came out. My camera is acting a little weird. Um, so I just got back into the neighborhood. So maybe I'll just go through the summary on the way home. So, happy birthday. I really hope you... Gosh, it's black. Okay. What the frick? Hold on a second. Here, you can look at me. What the frick? This isn't even working. Do you have those kind of days, Jojo? This is your birthday, so I'm not going to talk about my day. It was a bad day. I'm not going to talk about it. So that was... I hope you guys had fun playing the game today. I'm sure all of you guys look so excited. Knowing that you're going to be together for the next 3-4 hours. So I hope you won too. I'm sure you did. So a couple of the things that I talked about in the 30-minute long video was wondering how you must be feeling as your wedding is approaching. You know, I'm sure you're super excited and but probably nervous, hoping that everything goes well, and this virus thing is like ridiculous. It's throwing everything off. But you guys will make it work no matter what. May not be work out the way you wanted it as of a couple years ago, but it'll work out, maybe even for the better, because it'll be a different kind of wedding probably. But I'm really happy for you guys, because I think you guys make a really good pair. You complement each other well. Michael's a good guy. He's clearly in love with you, and he's one of his best attributes, I think, is he'll tell you what's on his mind. And that's really important, because otherwise things will fester and just get blown out of proportion, and it's just, everyone is miserable unnecessarily. And so I think you're sort of like me, where that's exactly what I would do. That's my natural instincts is I get mad, I clam up, I just get madder and madder. Your mom is exactly the same way. And so that's bad. That's what you don't want to do. But you also, they say, you don't want to go to bed when you're still mad at each other. But then they also say you don't want to, if you're really mad and it's all emotional, you probably want to just walk away so you don't say anything you might regret. So those two pieces of advice conflict, so I don't know what to do. But yeah, you guys have already experienced issues similar, right? And everyone does. Especially prior to a wedding. I remember some blowouts your mom and I had. Holy crap. I just wanted to get the freaking thing done. Go to Hawaii. The other thing, I'm thinking that curious to see like what you're thinking or what's going on with you as far as like work goes. You know, it's like, I know you guys are doing well and you're sort of, you know, sort of blossoming, you know, to some degree. And that's so cool to see. It really is. And so one thing that I'd like to do is see if you and I can try to find a way where we can both be in each other's lives a bit more. I mean, because it's, you know, on these big Zoom calls and stuff, it's really hard to really talk other than just sort of trivial things. And so we'll have to think about that, because I think that would be good. So I'd also, so related to that, I mean, I'd like to talk to you about what we're going through, your mom and I, and just get your feedback, because I don't know what we're doing, actually. I mean, I guess the way I would state it at this point is, this all started with Lynn. So she said more or less that she's really interested in that area, Fairfield Glades, and it's, you know, seems like a good time to be looking there. It's hasn't peaked yet, you know, so if you buy now, it's 30 years from now, it'd be a good investment. And so, you know, your mom and I know that we're ready for a move. We're sort of in this strange limbo. You know, even before talking specifically about Fairfield Glades, we were sort of kicking around the idea of what are we going to do, you know, when are we going to do it, how are we going to do it, where would we go, and all of a sudden this Fairfield Glades idea thing was put on my table, and it made sense to me because, number one, it would be really good for your mom, I think, because it's not that she's not happy here, it's just she does transition where, you know, we're sort of stuck and we need to move on and get unstuck so that we could be happy. And I can see her doing that in Fairfield Glades. So she would just kill it with, you know, being able to make friends. They'd be a little old, but that's okay. And I like the area, you know. So, and the fact that Lynn is still really interested in getting there eventually. You know, she may not get there for 6 years. We may get there in 2 to 6 years. And so that blurriness on our part is difficult for your mom, but she's doing good about just taking it one step at a time. So the first step is